Hi everyone, Sarah here. I just wanted to post this video to wish everyone a happy Halloween. Hope you are all having a great day and hope anyone who gets out trick-or-treating tonight is able to have a great night. They're calling for a little bit of rain here, so we're hoping to, Jonathan wants to get some trick-or-treating in before it starts to rain. So my last zombie project of this Halloween, so cute. I'm using the W+9 Bandcamp. This is a Stamptember stamp set from Simon Says Stamp that I picked up. And I just masked and stamped out a couple of little band geeks. And I followed a coloring process from Sandy Allnuck. She is absolutely amazing. Her process videos are so cool, so check it out. I will link down below to her channel. And I got the background from her video. So with the moon and the light shining down. I didn't do any light on the actual zombies themselves just because I had already colored them and I didn't want to mess up the colors, but one day. So the only stamping is the 3 little zombies, and then I did this after the one time at band camp. Just thought it was super cute. So hope everyone has a great Halloween. If you'd like to, just stick around to watch the coloring of this project. And leave a comment, subscribe if you wish, and have a great day. Thanks, bye. Okay, let's get started on the coloring. For the faces, I used E000 as a base, and then added in E31 and E71. This was just my first layer. I didn't go full on with all the 3 different layers and colors that I've previously used for zombies just because they're smaller images and I don't want the colors to bleed. I spread everything up for you guys just because there is a lot of coloring in this image, so it's a lot to show. So after this I added in G82 to give them a green tinge. And then I was blending it out with the E000. And added in some more E71 in there. On this is where I added in G12. My intention originally was to keep them a little bit more of a skin tone, but it just wasn't working out the way that I wanted. So I went in with the G12 and then I added in G82 and E71 and blended them out with the E000. I added in E31 over top just to try and bring it back to a somewhat of a skin tone. And then I took on my Micron fine liner and added in some scars onto them, onto their faces and hands. So then for their hair, we're using W5, W7, and W9. Again, because of the small space, it's just a basic coloring. And I did do all of them with the same color hair just to not bring in too much color and to unify the images. And I used the same W colors to color in their shoes. Again, just basic, just to get some color on there. A lot of the coloring on this project is the background, so I wanted to focus on that. So then I did have to choose some colors for their outfits, and I decided to stay with a traditional Halloween orange and purple. So for the oranges, I picked out YR16 and YR18. I wanted to stay nice and bright. So then for the purples, I'm using V15 and V17. and basically just their pants and then the rest of the color blocking on their hats. I did decide to color his drum in the purples just because, again, I didn't want to bring in another color and I didn't want to make the whole drum black because it would stand out too much. So then for all of the rest of the lines and the epaulettes and just the little other items on their uniforms, I used the black At You Spica glitter pen. I love the shine that comes on this. It's really nice. I would actually recommend to do that as your last step after your background. I kind of didn't think about that when I was coloring these guys. I just wanted it to look good. So I would do the glitter afterwards. It didn't come off on any of my markers when I was coloring around it, but you never know. So cute. And I did decide to line all their hats and their buttons on their jackets with the glitter. Just made it look more finished. So there they are. Okay, so on to the background. As I had said, I followed a process video that Sandy Allnuck had done. You basically just want to draw in your moon to get an idea of where you're going to place it. And then you start off with your grass to ground the image. So the lightest color that I'm doing right now is the YG03, and I'm just getting a nice base color set there. Now I did color out to the edges, and then after I was done coloring the entire image, I cut the rectangle with my stitch die from MFT. I believe it's Blueprints 13. So then I'm coming in with the next shade of green, which is YG17. And you want to leave some of the lighter ones showing at the top, because that is the moon shining down on your grass. And then I'm just going over top of that, the rest of it with that medium color. And then the third one is YG67. This is the darkest. Again, you want to bring it down just a touch more so that you're doing your feathering out of your blades of grass underneath and leaving the other two colors peeking through. And then getting a nice solid color on the bottom. And then to go to the sky, you're going to start off with B34. This is the lightest blue, and you want to go around the edge of where your moon is going to be. I find it is good to kind of use your marker on the side. If you do want to switch to the chisel edge, you can. And then you want to flick back towards the grass to kind of get your lines in there. And then I do go over it again with the grass afterwards to kind of flick back in. So then this is the medium blue. This is B37. And I'm just leaving a little edge of the lightest blue to blend in with. And then covering the entire piece again. And then going to the darkest one, which is B39. Again, leave a little bit of a space so you can see your three blues, kind of like a rainbow. So then you're going to work your way down. You're going to go back to your B37 and blend it in and over top of the B39 all over the whole card. So you can see how those two have blended in together nicely. And then back to the B34 and blend all of that. Sorry, it's off camera a little bit there, but you'll see as I come around. You start from the moon and then blend it out, bring it down onto the grass a little bit. Again, sorry it's off camera. I was in the moment. There we go. So then I'm going back with my greens to bring the blades of grass back up over the blue. Working my way through the three colors, light to dark. And then we're going to actually work on the moon itself. So the base color for the moon is Y000. And it's hard to see on the camera, but it is a very, very, very pale yellow color. And I'm basically just laying down a little bit of a layer on there with it. And doing a little bit heavier around the edges. So just lightly in the middle and heavier around the edges. And then you're going to use E40 and E43, and these are for the dots on the moon. So what I've done is you make a C shape with the E43, that's your darker color, and then you're going to blend it out into a circle with the E40. And that gives you the look of the crater on the moon. And then I did add some dots, smaller dots of the E40 throughout the moon. So cute. And then colorless blender just to blend out a little bit of those craters. And then just one more time around the edge of the moon with your Y000. And then that is it. Thanks for watching, guys, and hope you all have a great Halloween.